So first I'm gonna start out with some red here, and I'm gonna start making my background for my city. Let's throw some yellow on here. We're gonna have a rainbow city. It's gonna be pretty cool here. And we're gonna put some blue, let that blue and yellow make some green in there somewhere. And here we go, man. Let's throw some purple on it. Yeah, we gotta have that purple. So this is just the background, so our city, whenever I scrape a city and scratch rocks, we gotta throw some pink out here. And of course the seaside. We gotta have the seaside in this one, man. Throw a little pink on the city side and brighten it back up with just a little bit more yellow. Now we're gonna throw some pink on the background here, so when we scratch out our trees or our light poles, whatever you want to call them on this one's gonna be cool as a fan, man. Just wait until you see this. Now we're gonna pull these off, and here we go. We're gonna outline our stencils up here for our planets. And let's get started with some pink and a bit of yellow on there. We gotta throw the yellow on there. How about some blue? Brilliant blue. And red. Need a little bit of red. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna just crumple up our paper. Slap, 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 slap. Man, look at that. I think that's a really cool texture. I like that planet a lot. So let's throw some seaside on this one. And a bit of yellow. Make some green in there somewhere, and put some red on it. I gotta have some rainbow planets, man. I like painting with as many colors as I can, just cause as long as you don't get too crazy and make a muddy mess, it gets pretty bright, and I love it. Now again, just gonna crumple up a bit of magazine paper, and boom, look at that texture. That planet is fire. And here we go down here. These are gonna be like lights, man. They're planet trees or light poles, whatever you want to call them, whatever it looks like to you. I just think we call them the lights to the city right here. Boom, just throw a little red down, and then we got to throw the yellow on top of it just to give a little bit of extra to it. See, we can burn it so that color pops through. And here we go, man. Check this out. We're gonna put a little highlight on our planets here, and then let's get started. I usually put quite a few washers on my flat planet stencils like that, because they never lay flat enough for me, and I like to have a good outline on them. But, you know, I'm pretty bad about a little bit of overkill on some of my art here, but hey, it always turns out pretty. So is it really overkill? I don't think it is. Let's get some more fire on here to dry it out so we don't get a sticky mess. And then there we go. Now for the cool part of this one. The background's gonna be an awesome swirl, man, with the beautiful beacon of light star. So here we go with our navy blue, just to get it started. And then brilliant blue, just going the opposite way on that to get a really nice looking swirl going. And we'll throw some black. Starts to take shape, starts to look really cool here, man. What do you think of that? Just wait. And then we're gonna take our white. Bam! Look at that. That looks so cool, man. It's you gotta kind of hold that nozzle right and kind of overspray and spray at the same time to get that super cloudy effect. So we'll go back here and put some yellow stars on there first, and I just kind of like to flick it around in a circle because we gotta have a swirl here. So I like to keep my stars moving in a swirlward motion also. So it just keeps the movement of the painting, and it just pulls you in, man. It looks really good. And we throw some pink stars in there too. Go back and touch up a little bit with our brilliant blue to make our swirl look good. make it look cool. And then here we go, man. We turn it out with the white stars. And I like a lot of stars on my paintings, so here we go. We're just gonna keep flicking until it looks cool, man. And again, just flick around in a circle, flick around the spiral. That way it's all moving the same direction. Flick, 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 flick. Now we'll throw a little bit of a glow around our lights to our city here, and we're gonna put a little bit of a glow around our planets too. Start out with some red glow, and then we gotta go back along with some pink glow, and purple. Put a little purple glow. And then we gotta go back and we gotta put some stars over our glow too, just to put some more depth in the painting. And of course, some more stars in the spiral. Hey, if you can look close enough, you can find some constellations in my stars right there. It's a super spiral galaxy. Yeah. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, 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 flick. Flick, flick, flick. Flick, 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 flick. Whoop! Some more flicking we doing. And I think we got some stars. Let's check this out. Man, doesn't that look good? Ooh, beautiful! And then check out what happens with these, man. They just kind of look like, what is going on with that? But wait till you see what I'm gonna do with those. I'm gonna turn them into the lights for the city. Put them on lamp poles. Call them light trees or whatever you want to call them. Let's get our star started here. We're gonna 3D this star, man, and it's gonna pull this whole painting to it whenever I finish up. But right now we just start out with it just like a normal spray paint starburst. Well, maybe not completely normal, because we gotta add a little bit of special effect to it. This is that special touch I like to put on a lot of my paintings right here that separates Freshest Art from the rest of them, man. I gotta put that just that extra bit of special effects to them, man. I'm put a lot of practice into this, and when I talk 3D painting, it is what I do, man. Freaking awesome. Hit that subscribe button, jump in the comments, and tell me how cool you think it is, because it always feels good to hear from you. Give it a like too if you would. So let's start scraping our cities. What we got right here is just a normal old putty knife, and I'm gonna just scratch it around and do a little few wobbles with it. Wobble, 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 wobble. Wobble, 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 wobble. And that puts a cool effect on top of them buildings. Usually my centerpiece, flagship, skyscraper, I always kind of put the scrapey tops on there like that. It's pretty to me. Yeah, we got a space city here just being built. Look at that. And don't be afraid, man. Have some fun with it, because, yeah, dude, you may be wanting to make it look like a real skyline, but at the same time, it's a space city, dude. And ain't nobody ever been to no space city, so can't nobody tell you if it looks good or if it don't. No matter what, man, it's gonna be cool. So just to keep on scraping. Throw some more of that clear coat on there. Wet the paint back up so it scrapes a little better. And just keep on scraping. I'll throw a little few sideways scratches in there just to kind of separate some of the skyline a bit from big buildings to small buildings and everything in between. Little bit more scrapage here, and then I think we got our city. Look at that. Look at how it's turning out, man. It's popping out there pretty cool. Some might say it might be a little bit overdone, but you know what? Whatever, man. I think it looks cool. Now we're gonna go back here and just put a mountain for city on a mountain and throw in a few waterfalls. And this is the cool part, man. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else do this kind of thing right here. This is me, Mikey Wudz, the man behind the camera with Freshest Art. This is my special, man. I like to make these planetary trees, or we call this one the giant light to light the way to the city right here. And I think they're just cool as a fan. So there's a light pole, or it's a planet tree, whichever one you want to call it. But that's this kind of one of my special touches right here. Super sci-fi, super cool. Check that out. That's the thing I love most about spray paint art, man. You just get to have all kinds of fun with it. So here we go. Let's throw a couple waterfalls. And we just take a scrap poster board and some white paint, man, and just kind of dab the white paint on there and then just drag it down. And this is kind of cool right here, because sometimes it'll do that, like it's smearing through that black paint and pulling that color up. So now I kind of got a colored waterfall here, and it looks pretty neat, man. So doesn't always do that, but when it does, it looks cool, and I like it. So whoop whoop. And then we gotta go back here and start scraping in some rocks. Just get my regular old palette knife. Hobby Lobby palette knife's what I got here, and just man, if you haven't made any yet, just spray some paint onto a card and start scratching it, and you'll learn how to make these rocks pretty quick, man. And the more you do it, the cooler they get. You find your style and just roll with it. So here we go. I got my mountain built up that my city sets on, and got my waterfalls where they're cutting through my rocks, and yeah, this painting is starting to look cool as a fan. Now I gotta sign my name, MW, arrow pointing up, 2 little circles. If you see that on my paintings, then you know you got a cool painting. I used to sign it WUDZ and then just MW, but now I got fancy and it's MW with the arrow pointing up and 2 circles. The WUDZ, I still sign it sometimes. I guess I call that like my tagger signature. So, and when I went out and used to paint at the carnival and stuff like that, I would sign it WUDZ with an arrow and a couple circles. And so if you see that, you know it's one of mine, because I got a lot of paintings out there. Freshest Art been alive for a while here, and it's only getting better, man. So again, I'm gonna tell you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn them alarm bells on, and throw some likes and comments and help me build this channel up. And I will always try to make sure that I give you the freshest, best, coolest spray paint art on YouTube, man. And I'm gonna try my best to do better every day, man. That's what we gotta do. Put a little bit of mist on our waterfall right there. And let's turn this starburst into the coolest one you've ever seen. We'll put a few comets just moving around our spiral, like that spiral galaxy, just pulling the stars all around it too. Kind of like the sun pulls all the planets and all the stars around it. Now here we go right here. This is what's gonna make this painting right here. This is gonna make it one of the coolest ones that you ever seen, man. Super 3D, and bam! That just pulls you right into that star. Here we go again. Bam! And this part right here ain't for the weak, because I got this beautiful painting and I'm risking just destroying the whole thing. But you know what? You see what taking that risk did for me, because now this painting is like no other, man. And it is that final touch right there just made it beautiful. So now we're gonna seal it off with some clear coat. Clear coat and burn it, boy! Woo! No need to call the fire department, everybody. It's just part of the show. Now tell me again what you think of the Rainbow City here, and hit that subscribe button.